Good morning, people. Joy here. I'm finally back after a small break. Actually, I was going to take a little bit more time. I'm not in the best frame of mind at this moment, but I think I'm feeling a little better, and I want to do this today. I want to start again today, and I'm really sorry. I apologize. I haven't done any videos. I have actually quite a few fragrance and videos listed up to do. I was supposed to do them in last 3 days, but anyway, never mind. All that matters is everything is okay. Today, what I plan to do here is a little bit. It's like a special episode for me, even though it's like setup is same. But this is going to be one of the two videos that I'm gonna do today. I'm planning to do two videos today. So first video, as you're watching this, this is actually the tag video, which is the special one for me. Why is it special? Because I was tagged by one of my most favorite reviewers on YouTube. Like fragrance reviewers. He has been someone I've been watching for a very long time, alongside many other big reviewers, and he is one of the biggest fragrance reviewers on YouTube, and one of the most knowledgeable, one of the most nicest. You can go on all day about Steven. So Steven, thank you so much for the tag, and I am doing here my top 5 worst fragrance that I hate. I think I don't quite get the title, but I guess that's what it is. You don't like 5 fragrances. What are they? What are they in your collection? So I will show you my 5 fragrances. I do not have one of them as a full bottle, but I have a small decan. I'll show you, and I'll give you briefly why I dislike these fragrances, okay? And I have 2 honorable mentions. I will also mention them. I do not have them, but what I understand from it is that I actually buy fragrance that I really like. I do not buy fragrances that I dislike and I would never wear them. I usually do not do that, and if I have such fragrance, I'll get rid of them usually. So that's why the 2 I am gonna give like honorable mentions, I got rid of them. I'll write them down all in the description box. So anyway, thanks once again, Steven, for this wonderful opportunity, mentioning my name and my channel, and most importantly my country in your channel. Bangladesh is a small country. Many of the people who are watching do not know, because it's a third world country. We have poverty going on, a lot of problems going on, but still we are a great nation. We are a brave nation. We are fighters. But anyway, it's a great honor for my country and for me. So thank you so much, Steven, once again. So let's do this list, and I will tag someone end of the video, and I will bust them also for doing this list. All right. So the honorable mentions, first of all, it's going to be one from Dolce&Gabbana. And Dolce&Gabbana, I had this fragrance as a gift. So luckily I didn't buy it. It was not my taste. It's a very nice fragrance. It's again, once again, just like Steven said, always remember, these are my choices. These all fragrances you're gonna see or hear, they're not bad fragrances. There were many people who liked them, but just for me they didn't work. That's just my choice. I don't mean any disrespect for them, but I'm just gonna let you know my thought on them. And this just, fragrances are very, very subjective, right? So keep that in mind. I don't want to disrespect anybody's choices, okay? So Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Pour Homme, the original one. That fragrance, I could never wear it. It's just too peppery. It's too headache inducing. I get nausea. Like I wear it every time I feel vomitish. I once even grew a fever from a headache wearing that fragrance. Yes, so you can see that is a sickening effect on a fragrance lover. And I got rid of it like when I came here. It was in Malaysia. I came here in Bangladesh. I kind of swapped or sold it, I think. Yeah, the bottle 75 ml. Never used it that much. And the new one, Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Intense, is pretty nice for men. That is pretty good. That one I really love. But the original Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Pour Homme, I cannot wear it. I'm sorry. So that's my honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 2 is a fragrance. It's gonna look like this bottle, okay, from the house of Cartier. This is my Declaration D'un Soir. I absolutely love it. Do not think I'll hate this one. But there's a fragrance, the originator of this. It's called Declaration. Many people love it. Jean-Claude Ennina's masterpiece, they say. Just that I never could wear that fragrance. I just felt like that is just too much. It's too woody, too peppery, and whatever is in there didn't work for me. So second honorable mention is Cartier Declaration, the original one. I do not know the new one. I'll try it out, okay? So now let's get into the list, and I'll give you my brief explanation why I do not like them. First of all, this fragrance is from House of Versace, okay? So this fragrance is called Versace L'homme. So I don't know if many of you know this, because it's not a brand new fragrance. It's been in the market for quite some time, and this is a reformulation version of it, reformulated version. So the older one, many people say, was really nice, but this one, what I get from it is too much green, too much leather. It's too animalic. It's too synthetic. I would use that word. I hate using that word for my fragrances, but I bought it in Malaysia. I think it was formerly known as Jaya Jasko in Wangsa Maju. Now it's called Aeon. So I bought it there. I saw it a good deal, like 200 ringgit or something it was going for. I think so. And I immediately grabbed it, I thought at first, upon initial, the first spray, kind of like like it's like a powerhouse and stuff, but just the dry down I'm not a very big fan of. So I gave it to my dad. He enjoys this because it's a little bit mature. I think maybe I'm not mature enough to wear it. So Versace L'homme is my number one fragrance I do not like at all. Second one is the full bottle I do not have. I used to have a 200 ml bottle back in Malaysia. I used it for 7 or 8 long years. Trust me, long time. I used to keep it in my car, never went bad for some reason. And that fragrance was always, unfortunately, in my car. Let's say you're going out of the car, you just want to refresh yourself. Unfortunately, you have to spray that fragrance. The fragrance is a top seller. Trust me, it's like a cool water Fahrenheit. It's a top seller from the house of Calvin Klein. But for me, it always, that florals gives me headache. I hate that fragrance. Just kept a small decant of the original formulation. This is CK1, Calvin Klein CK1 unisex fragrance. So this fragrance, you guys know, you guys will be surprised how come I hate this. It's just like I don't hate the smell. It just gives me headache, just like the Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Pour Homme. And the florals are too much for me in this. It's nice, it's watery. I like that watery aspect of it. I like the summer versions of it, the flankers, but this original one, man, every time I just came out of the car, Malaysia is extremely hot, like hot and humid. So you wear that in the high heat, and I used to spray a lot. I used to be heavy sprayer, and that's what went wrong for me, I think. 200 ml bottle, you just go. So CK1 is my second fragrance that I cannot wear, and I despise it, sort of, okay? But I'll just keep it for the memory's sake, like good times in university. CK1 from the house of Calvin Klein. Number 3, this is gonna be a fragrance many of you actually do like, and I do have the vintage version of it, and I reviewed it a few days back, and here is the vintage version's small decant here. This is Dolce&Gabbana Pour Homme, okay? This is a very contrasting story. I absolutely love this, and I cannot wear this. My dad, I gifted to him, and he used all of it. He seemed to enjoy this fragrance a lot more than I did. He almost finished it. So this thing's supposed to be a woody, lavender, kind of like tobacco-based fragrance, which is supposed to be masculine and sexy. So something went wrong with this reformulation. Sorry about the helicopter. It's something wrong with the reformulation. It's just the lavender is too harsh, and up top, the beautiful citruses that you get, the beautiful opening of citruses, with the vintage version you do not get with this one. I do not get. And I did buy it and went clubbing. I remember it was New Year or something like that. I think, like the thing, it was like I was sweating too much, and like clubbing when you go, and you'll be like out, and then I came to the car, I couldn't smell my fragrance. I just sprayed once again, and then refreshing myself with this fragrance, the whole car, my friends got headache from it, and I felt like throwing up. Thank God I didn't, but this is the memory I have with this fragrance. So the new one, I think I wouldn't recommend you to buy, because this one, instead of this, you can get Dolce&Gabbana Pour Homme Intenso. This is much nicer. This is much more polished and refined. I really like that one. But this one is my third one that I do not like. Dolce&Gabbana Pour Homme. Fourth one, let me see, because these last two, I hate them equally. I don't know which one I hate more. Let me see this one. Okay, let's go with the wine bottle. This is Grey Flannel, okay? And this one, it's, I think Jeffrey Benet, I don't know how you say this, the company name, but I really love this bottle design. It's like a wine bottle. It looks beautiful. It looks like a miniature wine bottle, isn't it? Like red wine vino. I love that about it, because red wine, nice. But this fragrance, it's kind of like a fragrance. As you can see my bottle, it's almost full, isn't it? And you would actually wear a fragrance if you really love it. This fragrance, it's not I really hate it, but I didn't find any occasion to wear it in my country, even in the winter time. I bought it for collections purpose. I really like the concept of it, like the green, like leathery, oak mossy, a lot of this complex fragrance, this one. This is actually kind of soapy as well, like green soapy. Many people swear by this fragrance, Grey Flannel. Many people love it. So no disrespect shown to anybody, but just that it didn't work for me. And when I do not wear a fragrance, it kind of goes back in the shelf, collect dust. I hate that, and I don't have the heart to, sell it away or something. I just kept it because of the bottle. I kept it. Maybe I'll wear this in the winter time. Number 4, this is called gray flannel. This, I even saw a video, I think, who was it, one of the reviewers, he put it up for gray flannel challenge, I think it was Dan Maker's Mesh, okay? He was the one long time ago. But this fragrance, it so far didn't work with me. Let me see, give it some more time. And last but not least, my most favorite. This one I have no hesitation to say I hate this fragrance. This one, it's actually like favored by Matt, Fragrance Matt from UK. He loves this fragrance. He thinks this is very nice, very good green fragrance. And I do respect my brother a lot. This fragrance was actually a gift to me in Manchester, UK, when I went to visit my sister. So they used to be neighbor with one of their uncles. So he's also from Bangladesh. He gifted one bottle to me and one to my brother-in-law. If you see my bottle, some of the juice has gone down. If you see my brother-in-law's bottle, absolutely not even a single spray. He hates it. Jaguar For Men, this green fragrance, okay? It's not funny. It's very inexpensive, no problem. Thank God I didn't buy it. But this is what happens, like if you get a gift, you might think it will work with you. It didn't, I like polo green, I like aspen, but this fragrance, Jaguar For Men, it's extremely potent, This thing lasts as much as as Kuros, Lapidus Pour Homme on me, but unfortunately the smell of it, it's just, the greenness and the leather in this is absolutely animalic. So it's like kind of like, you see, it's what you get from Versace L'homme. It's actually much better than this. This is my top hated fragrance in my, collection. I do decanting. I have a page. So most of the juice you see has gone down. It's people who suffered. People who wanted long lasting, and unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know, who took this fragrance, they liked it. I don't know. They like animalic, long-lasting fragrance. This lasts all day, right? So longevity is not an issue just for me. The smell of it is too synthetic. It's one of the most horrible releases from this house. I smell many other Jaguar fragrances. I have at least 3 to 4, but this is the worst that I have. So my last one, that fragrance, I despise this fragrance. Jaguar For Men, green, outdoorsy, leathery fragrance. But you can check it out, right? So that's my list. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks once again, Steven, for tagging me. I enjoyed this. It was difficult for me to put up, but not really. I just went for the best ones. I mean the worst ones. Okay. So now this is my favorite part. Okay, I think I have a lot of my favorite reviewers. Okay, I don't know if Chris, okay, my good friend Chris, if you have done it or not, Mr. Siaj, I love his channel. I love his dedication to the community. So it would be an honor if you actually done this list. And I know if you have done it or not, I don't know. Maybe I perhaps skipped it, but if you haven't already, I would like to see your list. Okay. So Mr. Siaj, if you do not know, he is from States. Very, very friendly guy, and I call him one of my Green Mile friends. Okay, because I talk a lot with him, Carlos and him, both of you. I talk to both of you a lot. So he's a lifesaver, he's a good friend of mine, and he's a great human being, and I really wish his channel will grow much bigger, because he deserves much more love and respect. Okay, so Mr. Siaj, let's see your top 5 list of worst fragrances for life, right? Take care, guys. Have a very nice day. I'll do my second video of the day somewhere in the middle of the day, the top 10 purchases of the month of July. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.